I have a BSc in physics, Bachelor of Science in physics, and I have a master's in computer-based information systems. I love science too, but passion and impact. I realized I can reach more people with music and impact more people with music. It has power to move people, to make people dance as well as they learn. Infotainment is the word. You can give info through entertainment, and it sinks in faster. Some of the things we learned in school, we learned quickly because of knowledge. When standard one, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F, so inaingia haraka. So I realized if I want to pass a message to people and have impact, music is the key, especially to Africans. They like dancing as they learn, as in they get something through music. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
Now, these things when you mesomea,
yes.
Are you using them now?
Yes and no. At times I am a consultant. At times I speak to people. I speak about life issues. I speak about things. And I discovered something also about knowledge. At times when you study something, you apply maybe about 10% of it, and the rest of it is knowledge applied. And two, education just broadens your perspective. It makes your mind open up, sharpen up. So that when you interact with different people, you have the brain capacity opened up to be able to reason with people of different categories, different calibers easily. So education is key. You may not apply it all, but it's key in everything that you do. It shapes you.
When exactly did you realize that I have a passion in music?
Wow, I always had a passion for music when I was young, even when I was in school. But I tried when I was in school, and nobody saw anything different in me. But it's until when my mom passed on, I went to church a year after and sang something just to commemorate the fact that she liked me singing and to honor her. Then my pastor said, you have something there, keep trying. I joined a group and voila, rest is history. Music started. It was bad right there. At times in pain, some things are bad.
And nowadays, the gospel industry is being faced with, some ish here and there. People are like, are these people really preaching the gospel? So, you as a gospel artist, do you feel like gospel artists are serving their right purpose?
Gospel music has always been diverse, broad. At times I look at it this way. Yes, the gospel of Jesus Christ is Jesus came and died for our sins, rose up again for our salvation. That's a beautiful thing. Then there's this other music that is happy gospel music. At times I say, let kids listen to the happy gospel music rather than listening to other songs that are really vulgar and filling them with bad things. My latest song also is called Governor Kawaya. I realized I needed to give people civic education through my music. So it's not necessarily gospel, but I have something to speak to people that can educate them. At times you have something to entertain people. Like for example, Willie Paul says, kitambo nilikuwa hivi, but now nimekutana na mokozire. I would not sing something like mokozire ama mungure, but in his language and his aspect, he's able to reach some people and they're able to see it. Yes, there's a God in him. However slight it is, but it works.
So they are serving their right purpose. It only depends with the targets, your target audience.
I guess so, but you see, at the end of the day, it's between you and God. If they know that's what God called them for, that's wonderful. But then again, there's still a lot of music that is gospel. Sarake is still singing. Jeme Mathongo is still singing. Masi Masika is still singing. Gloria Muliro is still singing. So in as much as this young, youthful music that is exciting, there's also a lot of content that is there that people are not speaking about. They're busy highlighting this. They're also not seeing this other aspect. They're mature artists who are doing good things.
Where do you keep your phone when you sleep?
Right, they say it's unhealthy, but right next to me, right next to nikilala kako tu hapo.
Kapo hivyo kando
Yes,
yako.
yes.
What's the corniest pickup line you've used on someone?
Oh my God, just was it 2 days ago? I think I'm getting bolder and more confident because I've realized this life, you need to know people. So I met somebody and I was like, hey, you look interesting, I like you.
You look interesting, I like you.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
I'd like to know you. Period.
Oh.
Can I get your number? And I got the number.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Man, you're good.
You see, the thing is, to the pure, all things are pure. I know I have no bad intention. I just want to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
People attract you for various reasons, and especially if the opposite sex, you think you're interested in them in terms of dating them or something. But when you hook up with them, at times you can realize it's just a good connection. You get to know each other, you make each other smart. As I said, your network is your net worth. You never know what they have valuable for you. Connect with everyone. Enjoy. The worst thing they can say is, no, I can't give you your number. You won't die.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Do I have? Oh my God.
You need to have one.
Do I have none? Oh my God. I used to have a long time ago when I was very young. That was Mariah Carey. A long time ago. No, I don't have. No.
Now you
I
don't have a celebrity crush? So I'll just go with Mariah Carey.
Just go with Mariah Carey. Wa kitambo like hii si sahi kitambo. Kitambo she would sing gracefully. She wouldn't wear the things she's wearing now. Now I think it's a little bit too much exposure. Yeah, that
Alright.
doesn't draw me.
So,
Yeah.
now that you've mentioned Mariah Carey, is it right for a gospel artist or someone who's saved to listen to secular music?
That's an interesting question. Is it right?
Yeah.
Now, right based on what? You know,
Like
everything
you
is
would just
relative.
sit down and listen to it. See ile tumeingia kwa matatu umekuta ikicheza, you have
I'd
to,
put
you
it
have no
this way:
option.
it is not wise. It is not wise. You need wisdom. Oh, no, let me not say no. It's not wise. You need wisdom in everything that you do. Know what is good for you, what is not good for you. Does this build you? Does it destroy you? Does it edify you? Does it strengthen you, or does it weaken you? You have to know where you're coming from and what you listen to. Yeah.
Now that you've mentioned Mariah Carey, is it right for a gospel artist or someone who's saved to listen to secular music?
That's an interesting question. Is it right?
Yeah.
Now, right based on what? You know,
Like
everything
you
is
would just
relative.
sit down and listen to it. See ile tumeingia kwa matatu umekuta ikicheza, you have
I'd
to,
put
you
it
have no
this way:
option.
it is not wise. It is not wise. You need wisdom. Oh no, let me not say no. It's not wise. You need wisdom in everything that you do. Know what is good for you, what is not good for you. Does this build you? Does it destroy you? Does it edify you? Does it strengthen you, or does it weaken you? You have to know where you're coming from and what you listen to. Like I said, I used to that kitambo. I think I was in primary school or something. And this lady used to come and sing graciously, and she had a great voice. You know, I think it was just basically the talent that I didn't know I had calling out to me, because you was just thinking, okay, this is music. So it's really beyond that. But you need wisdom in all the things you do, where you work. It's like telling somebody you can't walk here, you can't walk there. You need wisdom in everything you do. What I do, me, I ask God in every situation, what do I do? Yeah. You can't put no's and yeses. This works for you, this doesn't work for you. It's you, your work with God, your relationship with God. Yeah. Whether it builds you or destroys you.
You said something about someone putting that extra to what
Yeah.
they do so that they stand out.
Yeah.
What makes you unique from every other gospel artist?
What makes me unique is the fact that I have gone African. I appreciate who I am and where I come from. I appreciate my life. I tell people I repeated standard one. That means I studied school in primary school, standard one in Ushago. Then I came to Nairobi. So you'll find my music is cow, but with a tone of modernity. Because that's who I am. What will always make you unique is you. Sing music like you. Sing music that looks like you. When you see Mbuvi, there's an element of cow and there's an element of modernity. If I try singing it too traditional for home, I won't hack it because I'm not exactly that. If I try to sing it too modern for now or youthful, I'm not that. I am a mix of both. So pick who you are, apply it in the music. And that's it. If you watch a lot of the talent shows that used to happen, guys used to say, you took the song and made it your own. In other words, you sang it like you would. You didn't sing it like
if you're doing a movie song,
if you're doing a movie, you didn't sing it exactly like movie.
Yeah.
You took the song, yes, it's movie's lyrics, there's movie tune, but sang it as you. So what makes me unique is just me being Mbuvi in all my music.
All right, and you being you in all your music. And Sasa, there's this article I've read, and this article is the survey says that teens are asking for condoms or contraceptives.
Yeah.
And it's not normal. I mean, if we compare it to way back how life was, I mean, teens, mtoto wa 13 angejua kichuka condom na nini. So where do you think we are going wrong?
As a society, we've let the parents of our children become the television, the movies and all that. We've not been able to mold our children. The Bible says train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are grown, they will not depart from it. So if it's a TV that has been teaching them condom and everything, that's the way they'll go. And when they grow, it will be very hard for them to depart from it. But there are kids I've met who are principled. They would never think of condoms or whatever. They'll think, I need to know God, make him known. I'm different. You get? So how you train a child will determine how they go. So tomorrow they won't just think, no, I'm not watching TV because mommy said so, but I'm not watching TV because it doesn't build me, it doesn't help me. There's this I should watch, this I shouldn't watch, this is good for me because of this is bad for me because of this. We've let instead the world, asiyefunzwa na mamaye, funzwa na dunia. Yeah. So maybe go back to the basics.
Parents are the persons who are going wrong.
Let me not put going wrong. It is wrong, yes, but basically pressures of life have changanyed people. But we need to take back step and know our posterity is our biggest inheritance. And know you need to spend time more with your children than at work or than every place, other place. The people who do that, I've seen God bless them even more. There's a way God says he gives you length of days. Long life and length of days. Long life is many years to live. Length of days, unapata uko na 24-hour days, lakini ndika iko extra. There's a bonus. There's a way God gives you a grace so that you can be able to recover the hours that you spent taking care of your children. So first and foremost, your posterity is your prosperity. Then you can think of the other things.
All right, a last word to the Y254 youth.
Yes, enjoy your youth, but remember you'll be judged for it. And the judgment will it's not just the way we say that God will judge you. Your youth will judge your future life. It will determine how your life will become. You have to, how you walk today. Wakikuyu sema modoariaga wana wake, as in you eat your youth. What you invest in your youth will determine how your future life will become.